The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Out left and complete to Thornton. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now back to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 13 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Go, Reed, go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes out right around the 39.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, set! Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
70 range, 70 range. Panther Street, Panther Street.
On third down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Big Lion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Over the middle, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Out to his left. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
Real quick.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. The option right is Jackson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jabril Cox able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Moving inside the 20. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Milton.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And the Patriots, first down.
Big alert, big alert.
First and 10 at the 25.
On first down, they'll run into Wangu. Down to about the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19.
2 yards on the
Here's Milton.
second and 8.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Here
The
we go.
Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And now they'll shift things around.
Smash, smash. Take go.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Curve 19. Curve 19.
To throw, it's Milton.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception, Milton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
He'll buy some time right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Milton.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Milton.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yo. Go ahead.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey! It's on!
Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that